Oh, I almost got a lunatic. Want to stop?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my giant throbbing erection.
Well, El Mexicano. Just picked up down here in San Jose. I thought it was interesting driving down the street here. The homeless encampment of RVs and travel trailers along this street kind of struck me. By the way, welcome back to Trucking with Selena. Even though Selena is not technically in the truck, welcome to Trucking with Selena. Okay, here you go. Look at all this. They're just lined up all the way up and down the street. It's like, I don't know, it just kind of tripped me out. It's not like it's something I've never seen before, but it's just like, you can tell they've been parked there for a while too. They got garbage out. Makes you wonder, like, does the city come around and like clean them out once in a while and then they just come back and camp again? But you look at it though, they're like all just crammed in here together and stuff and just hanging out, man, just chilling. So we're in San Jose, gonna head out right now. I got a full load. I got 36,000 pounds of cheese. Of course, I gotta go across 2 scale houses before I can even think of going to scale it on a cat scale, because I don't think there's any. I've never seen them. I don't think San Jose, there's no scales down or anything, and I tried even looking on maps and stuff and never found anything. I don't know. Well, man, going outlaw today. I'm not gonna do it. Oh well. But the whole load's 36,000 pounds and it's stretched all the way to the tail. So 36,000 pounds would be incredibly hard to be overweight. So we're hitting the 101 north, back up to the 680. Go back up over the hill to Livermore. Stretch back over to Stockton, run up that way. That way I could go north. Was it the 580, 680, whatever, and go through the Bay Area? But it's like, why would you want to mess with that whole bunch of crap? So, what a douchebag. It's funny how it's a slow lane, you got your lights on, you know, everything you're trying to get over, and cars will try to rush on you. It's like, why aren't you over there, dude? Don't get it. See, they go running off in the fast lane anyway. I don't know. I never understand four-wheelers sometimes. So let's see. Set our cruise control and just kind of hang out for a while until we hit traffic. But it's only 1334 right now, so that'll work. Miss out on all the afternoon traffic, hopefully. Just keep grooving. So hopefully make it over to Mill City. There's a TA, or if I want to go to Winnemucca, there's a Flying J and a Pilot. I mean, if I want to take another shower right now and go to TA, but then tomorrow I'll only have less than 300 miles to go up to Boise. So I could easily just go to the TA right there in Boise as well and just take a shower there. Get to Boise. My appointment, going to the Winco Foods Distribution Center. And my appointment is Wednesday at 0100. So I'll get to Winnemucca tonight, finish up to Boise, be there early in the day, be able to turn my hours, you know, my 10, and move over to the distribution center at 1 in the morning, and then should be easy breezy. all good. So we'll get back up through San Jose here in a minute. Back up over the hill, run through Stockton and Sacramento, and head on up over Donner. So we'll check back. Yep. So I'm up here in Gold Run at the rest area on the 80, in between Sacramento and Reno. Pine trees. I was telling you, I used to live right up here in Grass Valley, and the smell of the pine trees up here and everything, it all takes me back a little bit. I dig it though. Like I said, living in California was cool back when. So much anymore, I don't know. I'm sure it's not that big a deal. Hell, I lived here, it was retarded back then too, you know? So, yeah, just out here. I'm taking a 30 real quick because I would have had to take one to open up my full hours anyway. Pulled over here to punch a deuce real quick. I hadn't stopped since I left the pickup in San Jose. Had traffic. Had 3 scale houses on the way here. One down on the 680. That one was open. I rolled across it. They didn't stop me, so I said, screw it, keep going. Next one in, what's it called? Just before you cross over to go down to Tracy. Starts with an L. Pleasanton, that area over there. Anyway, that one was closed. And then the one out towards Roseville on the 80 was closed. So I just kept on plugging right up here. Traffic, of course, through the Bay Area, Tracy, a little bit in Stockton. Then Sacramento had some traffic. As you get out east of Sac on the 80 there, you know, towards Rockland and stuff, there's some traffic. So no biggie. Got through it. Plugging along. I'm gonna plan on making it out to Winnemucca tonight. I might go to the TA in Mill City just before Winnemucca, or just go directly, you know, Flying J there or something like that. But all good. Like I said, sitting up here smelling these pine trees again though. I haven't been up here in a couple of years. Come to miss it a little bit, you know. Pine tree. So anyway, my break's about over. We're gonna get out of here, get on down the road. We'll check in a little bit when I get parked. So, aight, out. Just dropping into Reno. Reno, 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 mama. Yeah, Reno's kind of like Vegas had to take a shit. And out came Reno. I'm just kidding. Actually, I always like Reno better than Vegas. It's up the mountains, better weather, smaller. It's actually funny, in 2000, I got married in Reno. Go figure. Some little chapel right downtown by the Truckee River. Yep, it's Reno. Now Reno's cool. In 2002, I went to the Silver Legacy and saw Andrew Dice Clay. That was cool. Now, 2002? Yeah. Fun. back up to 65 speed limit. Truck pulled decent across Donner. This has first big mountain test because, you know, we've just been running the Midwest and everything, haven't really tackled any mountains. Did I? The big hotel out there, the GSR. Used to be Bally's. It's funny, back in the day, from the 80s, the 90s on up until we moved out of Sacramento and stuff, my mom, it's funny, she was like a bigwig at that hotel when it was Bally's. GSR, the Grand Sierra Resort. It got bought out some years back. Like those Bally's, and then I want to say the Hilton bought out Bally's. And then GSR bought it out. It. I mean, it'd be kind of cool taking that off, go party a little bit. Expecting, looking at the weather, that there was going to be a storm blowing into the Sierra Nevadas tonight. It wasn't going to be until like 8 or 9 p.m. It's 7:30 now. Looks like I beat it. Of course, I got to go find me some new auto socks. Could check here, I guess. Go to the Petro real quick, see what they got. Still got enough time on my clock. I don't feel like burning more time, but if I'm going to be going back, I'm going to be in Boise. I'm going to be going back to into Oregon there. They require chains or auto socks. I've come to like auto socks better. Oh, looks like this might be. Is this my exit? No, it's the next one. I guess we could check it out real quick. I like auto socks better though. Better than throwing iron. I mean, we had the auto socks on the old truck. We had the super singles. Those were a pain in the ass. The auto socks, if you just want to put them on just regular 22.5 or 24.5 tires, just regular dual tires, so easy. Just get out. It's like putting on a pair, like putting socks on your feet. You know what I mean? Just, it's like nothing. Put them on, and you're legal right there, man. And they work. I don't know. Typically, I run in the mountains for a long time in the past. That I never really felt the need to chain up that much. You know, the truck was running good. I had good traction, whatever. It's like I didn't see a need to chain up, especially when they throw up chain requirements. It's like the roads are fine, man. Why? But whatever. And the ABS light has been off this whole time. Now it's back on. I guess we'll just run in here. If they don't have anything, like I said, I'm not gonna buy chains. I'm just gonna wait until I find some auto socks. I know going to Oregon, when I get over towards or at the bottom of Cabbage, there's that Indian Casino and truck stop right there. They were always selling them back then at that place, but that means I got to go through Oregon and over Cabbage, where most of the chain requirements are at, in order to get there. So I've been checking the weather. It's all been looking pretty decent. So I mean, technically, if there's no weather, then there won't be any chain up requirements, and I could just slide on through. No, just down there. Sorry, it's been a couple years. I forget. I got pulling down there. I still got over 100 miles to get out to towards Winnemucca. Let's see how crowded this place is. What the hazel? They only got two lanes open? What the hell's up with this place, man? This is the kind of tankers I used to pull, like a Rocky Mountain double. We call them super tanker trains. Is he, man? Handicap spot. This place is looking all full up. I guess I could just park in front of the pumps. I don't know, I'll make one blow through and then maybe some spots. Chip. Gotta do a little blindsiding. might kind of fart. God, it smells like a fart out here, man. Spilling. Got something running right out of the front of my truck. That ain't cool. Hopefully the reefer's doing a defrost or something. That's a lot of liquid coming out now. Oh, it wasn't the truck. It's not showing a spot on the ground from the actual truck. That's got to be the reefer. If anybody see all that wet shit on the ground right there, that's got to be the reefer. Let it be the reefer. Come on. Not leaking now, but says it's doing a defrost though. Had to have been the reefer. guessing it had to be the reefer because where the trail line cut off is about where the reefer was at, not the truck. So good. Must just gone into defrost mode and had a big old water dump. It's about the best I can make of it because I didn't lose anything out of the radiator. So, but going up over the mountain, it made me wonder. You know, I was like, hopefully they didn't pop something. So anyway, I'm gonna head inside, see if they got some auto socks or whatever, maybe grab a drink and get on out of here, get on up towards Winnemucca. So we'll be back. What's up? So I'm on Highway 95 north of Winnemucca. I stayed in Mill City at the TA last night on the 80. Got in there about 2200, turned my 10. Got up this morning, I was figuring there in Mill City I'd get some fuel. Nope. All the pumps are shut off, no fuel. I was like, great. Because I needed some fuel just to make sure I could get up to Boise. And I was planning on getting it there, and no. It's going to be down a few days, you know, no fuel. Well, that's wonderful. So I just shagged ass up to Winnemucca. Ended up getting, about 50 gallons at the Maverick. Since there was nothing. Sorry, camera died. Yeah, so I just splashed some fuel in at the Maverick and Winnemucca though. That'll get me up there, and then I guess I'll check the TA up there, see what they got going on. Otherwise, if my fuel network is going to be getting slim. It seems to be the TAs and Petros. I don't know if other truck stops have it going on. It almost seems like orchestrated. I don't know. Like, what the hell's going on? Because I got, well, it may be state by state too, because Santanella, California, they didn't have anything. They didn't have any cutoffs or anything. Like everything in California, I guess, was going all right. But Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico so far have all had shortages going on. So I don't know, man. Just don't know. So I'm like 220 miles from Boise right now. I'll get there, immediately jump in the sleeper. My drop is at the Winco Distribution Center at 0100. I get done there, and then I got a load right there out of Nampa with an open load window tomorrow going to Fort Worth. So no apples this time around, but I'm going from Nampa to Fort Worth for 7,300 bucks. So not too shabby. It'll be I think that's probably like 1,700 miles. Hovering around that $5 a mile range, so not too bad. It says chilled dairy products, so I guess we'll see what happens with that. So it's going to be about 44,000 pounds, so definitely as soon as I get loaded with that, scale it up, make sure it's all right, see if I can get some fuel. See if I can skirt on through, get back down to Fort Worth, maybe skirt through the house. I still got to pick up my auto socks. If I'm going to be running out west, it's all the chain stuff is up right now. I'm supposed to be carrying chains out here. Whoops. Whoops a daisy. I've been stopping in a few different truck stops, of course, and nobody's got nothing. I'm not gonna buy chains because they're just too bulky, too crappy. I don't have room for them in here. Auto socks, at least I can fold up and put away. And then I'm legal, even if I never use them. But I got a few of them at the house already. Just need to go get them. Like I said, as long as I'm carrying them, then nobody can say nothing. Right now, like I went over to Donner last night. Chains are, you're supposed to carry chains. So if they're doing chain checks at all, whoops. Sometimes you just gotta go outlaw, man. Just gotta run it anyway, man. Just get it. I'm just kidding. Now, especially now, I just got straight up dual tires instead of those super singles back in the day with our old truck. Auto socks are so easy. You just get out, like I said, just like putting on a pair of socks on your feet. Just like, well, there you go. It takes you 2 minutes, man. You can run around the whole truck, put them on, and just get moving. Instead of chains and bungee straps and slinging iron, and then you throw a chain anyway, and you're always losing them and breaking links. Lame. So, anyway, we're just out here in the middle of nowhere for a while. Just check back in a bit. Out. Sup? So, I'm in Idaho. Idaho? Idaho. Stopped over, did a little brake check thing here real quick on this, was it Hawaii Country Overlook brake check area. About to go down a grade. Might as well film that, I guess, huh? Boom. Brakes are good. But this is a 6% grade for 3 miles. We're about, I think, 50 miles from Boise right now. Beautiful. I haven't been down this hill in, like I said, about 5 years, so I'll take it easy a little bit. I'm a little bit heavy, you know, 36,000 pound load, so probably sitting right around 70,000 pounds. Just enough to test the parameters of your brakes. So if you let it get a little too hot and heavy, you know, you can start heating them up pretty good. So I'm in 9th gear, keeping my thing right about 45, 50, and I bring it back a little bit, you know. I'll start tipping towards 55, I'll bring it back. 52, 53, bring it back a little bit. Right back down to 45, let her coast a little bit. Up to 50. 51, 2, bring it down a little bit. Well, there's always a thing about which way to go down a hill. By just feathering the brakes, you know, just keeping on them all the time, or stabbing them, bring it down right away, and then let it coast again. You know, something, oh, you only stab them, you know, and just bring it right down. Because the two schools of thought are, if you stab them, you bring it down right away, you don't heat your brakes up too much, and then you can let it coast and cool off. Or if you're just riding your brakes all the time, applying less pressure, and they just gradually heat up a little bit. It varies, you know. I wouldn't, again, it's all variables, you know, just what you feel comfortable with. The stabbing one, yeah, I probably, on a good grade, I'd probably hang in the stabbing it, stab braking to bring it right back, so you don't, you know, on a good grade. But if you're light on a hard grade, you can just sit there and just, you know, feather them and ride them on down too, and just keep yourself in a window, because you don't have all that weight pushing you down and stuff. So yeah, like I said, it varies. Riding your brakes will probably heat them up a little bit more gradually, but overall, by the time you get to the bottom of the grade, you've heated up your brakes and you do stand a chance. Stabbing your brakes, again, if you're having to stab your brakes constantly, like it's just getting away from you constantly, then you're probably in the wrong gear. So, you know, like I went down a 9th. If I really wanted to play it hard, I could have been an 8th and letting it go. But this is only a few miles, and as I remember, it wasn't that bad of a hill. But I'm right back in 10th, coming off it. Scales are closed, good. Right back down here, back up 65 and cruising. So I hope that was exciting for everybody. Alright, be in Boise here in a little while. Check back. What up? So I'm at the TA in Boise now. Been here for a little while. If anybody recognizes, better recognize, that is the Red Lion Hotel right there, and right there on the corner, that's where we filmed our lot lizard video from a few years ago, where the guy and the chick are fighting in the parking lot, and they had their dog out there and everything, and it was right there. So I thought that was funny. So I'm going in to take a shower right now. Taco Bell was closed, they're renovating it. They had Country Pride, but they got rid of the buffet, so I wasn't going to bother with that. All the Country Prides and Petros have all taken all the buffets out. Thanks, Obama. Anyway, gonna go in and grab a shower. It's a little bit after 1800 right now. I gotta be up at midnight to go over and do my drop. So, but yeah, it was funny though. We haven't been back over here since. So it was our lot lizard video. Aww. Yeah. Normal night though. Kind of chilly. It's in the 40s. Had a little bit of rain, as you can see. But get on in here, get a shower, get back to it. All right, out. Sup? So where am I at? Nampa. So I had to take a load from San Jose to Boise. Nampa is just the town right next door to Boise, so I just came over here. Now I'm doing a pickup. at this dairy place, whatever it's called, I forget, Lactillus or something like that. You know, watching this guy though, he obviously rookie driver, new, whatever. He's just out here stepping on his own dick all day, dude. He's trying to blindside in here. He had some guy out here even helping him too, and he just can't figure it out. He was originally, because a little bit of a blindside right here, he was over here. Yeah, there he is. But he pulled up out here and started backing in to go in between us. Well, you can see there's a trailer right next to me. He was like backing into it almost. Everybody's all, yo. So I guess he's trying to go in this door 2 right here next to me. But he just can't seem to figure out this little blindside deal. Stopping a lot, popping the brakes, looking around, but just can't line himself up right. I don't know. Like I said, I'll get out and help people, but a lot of times too. In this case, if you're just not experienced, like I said, you got to step on your. You just got to do it and step on your own dick for a while. Because if somebody gets out there and tells you how to do it, you never learn because you're always looking at them. You know, it's like, no, just go figure it out, dude. I mean, there's no pressure out here. You know, trucks are waiting to load. So here comes the other guy. I'll help you out. I'm more of the sink or swim theory, you know, like when I want to teach a kid how to swim, throw him in the pool. You know what I mean? Now he's getting it a little bit. So loading here in Nampa though, they just started loading me. A load of dairy product. Going to Fort Worth, Tejas. So I'll get down to Fort Worth by Friday and drop. And possibly head on home. So I don't know. See what happens. Not as profitable of a pay period this time around. Look at this guy getting all frightened. Like, back it up, man. What are you doing? Of course, now he's gonna crank right into my shit. Goddamn motherfucker. So stop! God damn it, dude. What the fuck are you doing? There you go, tough guy. Turn the wheel out a little bit. I'll cram it right into my truck, dude. Ruin my truck so ShipX can buy me a new one. Retard. Turn your wheel to the right. There you go. Straighten out a little bit. There you go. See, him telling him that doesn't help him figure it out, though. That's the other thing in my book. I'd rather sit here and honk at him 1,000 times so he has to figure it out. Like I said, nothing bad on dude. We were all rookies once, or just didn't know what we were doing, or get frustrated, you know, and it looks like he's kind of getting it now, though. There you go, buddy. Good job. No! Where are you going? Don't turn it that way. Hilarious. Homeboy here, man, he's just like, what the holy shit? I'll come back in a minute. So, there you go, buddy. Made it. Should have let him just ruin my truck, man. Damn it. So, finish, get loaded here, get out on the road, get back in a bit. Looks like a big nipple. It's a big nipple boob out in the middle of the desert. I like it. What's going on? I didn't film anything for a day or so. Day or two. Suck. But I've been running. So anyway, go put a recap on the week because I got up to, what was the last place I even filmed at this point? The last video I put up, I ended in Ripon, California. So already filmed some stuff in San Jose. No, I don't think I've filmed a little bit. Well, you'll see it all. I'll put it in this video. So anyway, I'm in Fort Worth right now, Texas. Figured I'd give a little recap for the week. I left San Jose, boogied across I-80. Yeah, I got film of all that stuff. That's right. Got up to Boise, Idaho, did my drop. Bumped over to Nampa, which is only like 20 miles away, and picked up the load I got now. It's a load of yogurt, and brought it down here to Fort Worth now. I've been here for hours, but I fell asleep because I actually got sick last night and got here and I was beat. I was so tired. I'm going to pass out because they said they'd come get me as soon as they were ready for me. And I got here about 1700. It was about 17:30. I went back out to the truck after I checked in with them and everything. So I'm laying down for a while. Woke up at 9 or 2100. I was looking around and this whole parking lot was empty. And I'm like, the place was bumping when I went to bed. And I woke up and I'm looking around. I'm like, great. Hopefully everybody left. And I'm just sitting in the yard now. You know, it's like, well, all right. Sitting here about 15 minutes. And the guy came walking out. There was another truck in the hole that they just got done with. And I guess I'm the last one. So, because there's other trucks in here, but there's no reefers on or anything like that. They're just parked. So, but yeah, I'm right here on the north side of Fort Worth. So, figure I'd give a little recap though. Left Nampa, got down to Green River, stayed the night, drove like over 500 miles, stayed the night in Green River. Green River to, where did I go last night? I'm trying to remember. Oh my God, where the hell did I sleep last night? I got the same problem as a lot of hookers, man. I don't know where my ass is going all the time. Holy shit. Oh, at Russell's. God, that's where I got sick. Russell's truck stop on the Texas-New Mexico line. So I came from Green River. I dropped down through Moab and Cortez and everything and skirted across into New Mexico. Dropped down into Albuquerque off the 550, which I should have filmed because that was a really nice drive through New Mexico when you got up in high elevation and all the mountains up there and everything. It was really nice and I should have filmed it and I didn't. So got to Russell's last night and I'll tell you, don't eat their chili. I got there just after 2200 hours last night. Walked in, restaurant was closed, nothing to eat. They had very bare bones stuff going on. And they had this, like a soup bar thing, you know, like Flying J has them too, a little lift lid, you know, and you scoop out some soup. All they had left was some chili. So they go, all right. I mean, it's either that or a frozen burrito. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'll trust this mystery meat chili they got. Shouldn't have, because ate that, talked to Selena for a while, went to bed, woke up at about 4 o'clock in the morning. My stomach was blowing up. Had to take a shit. Ran across, I parked across the street from the place anybody knows, Russell's truck stop. There's a dirt lot across the road that you can hang out in. Got no water. God. Had to go shopping. My house getting all dry. So anyway, I thought I got all sick there last night. Passed out right through my alarm. Woke up, was feeling better. Whatever it was, it passed. Had to do the walk of shame across that parking lot a couple times though. Go take massive freaking emergency dumps. So anyway, that's what's happening. Got down here, now I'm getting unloaded. Of course, if I leave here and it's already hitting like 2,200 hours now here in Fort Worth, I got no hours left on my cycle. I got 10 minutes. Got 10 minutes left on my 70. So to give a recap for the week, though, I only had 3 loads. I started out in Lubbock, taking a load to Manteca, California. From Manteca, I went to San Jose to pick up San Jose up to Boise, which was 600 and something miles. Up to Boise, dropped there at Winco Foods. Had to go over to Nampa and pick this load up that I'm on. Nampa's only 20 miles across town, so no big deal. It was a load of yogurt. Picked that up. And that was weird because they said it was 43,000 pounds of yogurt. I went and weighed it, and I was only like 68,000 pounds gross. So, I was like, oh, that ain't right. But hey, man, they loaded it and they sealed it, and I was like, whatever. So, no harm, no foul on my end, And so, Nampa. Of course, I left Nampa, came down through Utah, made it over to Green River. Next morning, Green River down to Russell's truck stop in the eastern side of New Mexico there on the 40. And then finished up here today. Got in here about 1,700 for a total right now from Lubbock, Manteca, San Jose, Boise, Nampa, all the way down here. 8 days, 3,700 miles for over 18,000 bucks. Gross in 8 days, like $18,040. Was it $5,600 to go to Manteca, $3,500 to go to Boise, and this load was $7,300. So 18,000 and change. Of course, my take 30% off to go to the company that I contract with. My 70% was about 11,500 net for the week. Of course, then you're going to take off a couple, $3,000. Well, 8 days, 3,700 miles, probably over 2,000 in fuel because the fuel in California and everything was really high. And then, I'll probably pocket around 9,000 bucks. But these 3 loads just took up the pay period. Because I had the load that I did right after the first, and it was for 5,500 bucks, but it paid out on the last settlement. So overall, not a strong pay period because one of the loads got paid on the last one, but for the 2-week period, I netted about 11,500 and 3,700 miles in 2 weeks. Not bad. Not the busiest week I've had for 2 weeks, but hey man, it's money. I'm gonna put 9,000 bucks in the bank, and not too shabby. So could have been worse. You know what I mean? So that was about it. Go ahead and it looks like I'm gonna deadhead out of here and go home. It's about 300 miles to the house from here. I can eat it, because it's Friday night. There's nothing going on. He was trying to get me a load out of Waco going back up to Washington, and those are paying 9,700 bucks. He was trying to get me one of those loads. It didn't work out. Going Waco to, it's a 2-dropper up in Washington somewhere. But then he wanted to get me back around the Tri-Cities to get apples because his apple loads, he just had a guy go to Houston with an apple load, and it was 8,800 bucks. So all in all, if I took the load up to Waco to Seattle or whatever it is, those are $9,700, and they get $8,800 to come back to Texas with apples. So again, you would turn that in just a week or so also, and it would be that same thing, like 19,000 gross, you know. So yeah. But I'm gonna go home, take a reset. Pretty much it. You know, go take a reset, slap Selena on the ass a little bit, and probably take a load right back there out of Lubbock, and go run around again. Go out and run for a little bit. And the boys, Selena has now tested positive or negative for COVID twice. Dustin has tested negative twice. Brent took a test yesterday on Thursday, and he still tested positive. So it's like, all right. But Selena's been with him over a week now, and she hasn't popped a positive, so it'll be the same thing with me, because Selena and I had COVID last year, so we're not worried about it. But yeah, go ahead and head on home from here. I don't know where I'm going to go tonight. It's already 10 o'clock. And I'm going to have to PC out of here, heading for home. So, alright, whatever. So anyway, I'll put it all up, and all in all, like I said, $9,000 in the bank. Take a reset, go out and turn and burn again. So I mean, overall, not the best 2 weeks, but you know, just the way things worked out, and going to California and everything, it's like, if I can stay out in the Midwest and the South, I prefer that. Going to California, fuel shortages out there, cost of everything, whatever, it's like, nah. I'm still getting good rates to go out there, but it's just a matter of, it just costs more to run out there too, so just avoid it, you know, if I can, and just hang out this way. Midwest, baby. Midwest, you're making the same money to run the Midwest and the South as going to California and stuff, so well, I'm good. Don't have to deal with the traffic and the California bullshit. Just so anyway, we'll get out of here. I'll put all this video up, and yeah, had over $18,000. We've also had 3 guys that are signing on with our company right now because of us, which I'm conflicted on that a little bit, because I hate, well, promoting what we're doing, and we're doing good, you know. I hate also that thought of promoting things in the sense of we're affecting people's livelihoods and stuff like that. It's not that they're going to do bad here or anything. I don't believe that at all. But I hate being the one guy that, you know, like if something goes awry, like you were saying it was so great here, and I got over here and it sucks, or something like, I just showing what I do, man. I don't, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not out trying to promote, like, come here, work here, do this, do that, you know. So when people want to come over here and they want to work with us and everything, and which is cool, but on the other hand, I don't like being responsible for people's livelihoods on that end, especially when it's just another company. I don't own this company. I don't run this company. You know, I'm not personally responsible for your success here. So I just show what I'm doing, and it's kind of like, hopefully it all works out for you if you decide to come over here. Please don't hate me for it if it doesn't work out. So, but yeah. On that note, we'll check back. I'll probably be at the house tomorrow. I'll be at the house, and maybe we'll do a live feed or something like that. So, all right, we'll check back. Out.
With turquoise and real diamonds. Fuck.